Welcome to the letter M in the Incy alphabet. Bite-sized lettering tutorials for your busy life. For the letter M, first we're going to look at the placement of the downstrokes and upstrokes because that's something that very often gets a little bit confusing. When we do M's, if we're printing, we usually go down, down, up, down, which means that you would have 1, 2, 3 downstrokes. And that's not how an M should go. For any letter like an M, an A, or an N, you always want to start with your pencil at the bottom left-hand corner of the letter. So it would be upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. That way you have an even number of upstrokes and downstrokes in your letter. You'll maintain that lightness of your letter and it will still look visually correct because it will be correct. And that's what we want. So this is our little scribble up in the corner. Make sure you put that there before we get started with M. Just like when we were doing D and we drew some guidelines for our D to make sure that all of our strokes stayed parallel, let's also do that for M. We're not going to stick to it nearly as closely, but then it will give you an idea of where your letter should follow, especially with your outer sides of your M. Drawing the M in, we are going to be adding a ribbon at the bottom to make this a perfect letter for a monogram, which also starts with M, FYI. So you do want to have a little bit of space in your M underneath. When you're drawing your M, also think about having a curve. It's off of those curves that we'll be adding the ribbon. I've drawn one on both sides so that we can have an option of either adding it to the right side and going under or adding it to the left side and going under. Rather than adding it to both sides, you can always just have it on one side, and especially when the ribbon goes under, it's going to give a nice area for the ribbon to curl into. With the one that I've done with curls on both sides, I'll probably have to erase one, so if you know which side you want the flourish or ribbon coming off of, then you're one step ahead of the game. Draw out your M so that it is slightly curved for each of these lines. That will help it feel much more natural and make the flow of the ribbon underneath look like it belongs perfectly.